just landed in Vienna.
Baby moon to Vienna. That's right, Ben and I have been working so hard this pregnancy we thought we deserved a little time to ourselves. And what better place than halfway across the world to Vienna, Austria. We stayed at the Marriott Vienna, very nice hotel with a restaurant and breakfast buffet and fresh pastries available for purchase.
For a quick check-in process, you're just gonna jaywalk? Now we're off to the park. It's right across from our hotel. Wow, that's so pretty.
Yeah, it was this really lovely park right across from our hotel. Big lake, large green meadows, just really peaceful. I had the sound turned off here because I'm chewing gum like a maniac and it sounds terrible. So right after the park, we took a cab to Leobendorf Castle. It's pretty much the closest major castle to Vienna, so it was easy to get to. It's at the top of this trail, and you immediately get Hogwarts vibes, how it just kind of towers around the trees surrounding it. When we got there, these big metal doors were closed at the gate, and we had to find someone who spoke English to explain that they would be open in like 45 minutes, so we had some time to kill.
It's so peaceful here.
It is so peaceful here. Right here by the castle, we're gonna have a little Austrian dog, and you're having a bowl of soup?
Yep.
Okay.
A German bowl of soup.
Okay.
Or should I say
Austrian. I thought I ordered a hot dog, but I ordered this.
So after paying like a 15 euro ticket each, we get gathered together and go on this walking tour of this castle. Unfortunately, the entire tour was in German, so we didn't gather too much information, but you could tell stuff was like super old.
Probably the most confusing tour I've ever been on in my entire life.
Why was it confusing?
Not a single word was in English.
Then directly after that, we went straight to Prater, Vienna, which is a walk-in, open-air amusement park / mall situation. And I kid you not, it's like walking into a Six Flags without having to pay admission. It's so cool. They've got like traditional fairs / carnival rides, and they also have like top-of-the-line roller coasters.
Wow. What you think?
Short?
Bang my head around a lot. That was great. That was like one of the best roller coasters I've ever been on. Finn, you like it?
Oh, that's what we're gonna do.
Auto fart.
So I'm feeling super jet lagged and just forcing myself to stay awake at this point. So we head back to the hotel to rest for like an hour, where I put my camera on the gimbal and it was off to the famous St. Stephen's Cathedral. It's right in the middle of this super busy tourist courtyard. You're surrounded by buildings that were built before America was even founded, and you have no idea what anybody is saying. It's pretty surreal. The church itself is just an absolutely gorgeous piece of architecture. To get to one of the towers, you have to get into this tiny elevator with like 4 other people and ride this rickety thing all the way to the top, and it's bumping and groaning the whole time. I was thinking there was zero chance I could have gotten Louise onto this thing. But when you do finally get to the top, you're rewarded with a 360-degree panoramic view of downtown Vienna. It's absolutely worth the terrifying death tube ride up to the top. Then we went into a crypt where I wasn't allowed to film, so this is what you get of that. And then you exit the church and walk around it to the south stairs, and a ticket here gets you the privilege of climbing the 343 steps to the top. Of course, we didn't know any of this because the warnings are all in German, so we found out the hard way. So I just about eat it right here, and the local response was disgust, I think. But again, rewarded with gorgeous views, but this time I had seen a gorgeous view already, and my body was just about dying, so I was less enthused. Too lazy to find someplace good to eat, we just grabbed food at the hotel, which ended up being absolutely delicious.
I got an ostrich steak. We got lots of stuff to do today. We're gonna eat some breakfast and some... like to just drink out of? It's fancy.
It's fancy because the tap water in Vienna is world famous for being extremely high quality. We spent this next morning just kind of wandering around Vienna. We got breakfast at some place called Hotel Rathaus, which was super strange. It was like a tiny little finger food buffet. I didn't even take footage of it. It was weird.
According to Ben, this is where Beethoven was born. Lived here several times between 1804 and 1815. Okay.
More gorgeous sculpture and architecture in Vienna. I did a whole video on just beautiful shots of Vienna, make sure to check it out. We started making our way to the Naschmarkt, and we found yet another beautiful park to wander through. So this is the famous Naschmarkt. Maybe I'm saying that right? It's essentially an outdoor shopping market that includes 2 long lanes of shops and restaurants. They sell anything from like sugar and spices from India to chocolate truffles from Strasbourg, fruits, vegetables, toys, clothes. They kind of have everything. We wandered around for like 45 minutes just kind of looking at stuff and people watching. Ben got a little sweater for his daughter, and then honestly we went back to the hotel and crashed hard. The next morning we were going to get up early for a train to Bratislava, which will be its own video, but that's it for Vienna. It was such a cool city and definitely a cool experience for my first ever trip to Europe. I'm going to have a whole series of videos out about our trip and all the places we went, so be sure to check them out. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. All right.